Hello everyone, we're starting this clip off with this guy here who's starting to undertake a few people on this motorway with the M25. As you can see, I'm overtaking for all you middle lane hogger police out there. Now, I'm not going to move over yet because I'm going to overtake this car here first before I move over. It's pointless moving over for 5 seconds and then moving straight back out. But if you leave a gap nowadays, it gets filled by people that undertake, like this van is going to do. So once I've got a clear enough space, I move over. But now we're looking out to the right where the van is and see how close they all are. I mean, I have seen more space in a supermarket car park. They are so close to each other, it's ridiculous. That there is just madness. Absolute madness. Doing 70 miles an hour is just crazy. But we're not finished yet. This clown here wants to join the party. He's already braking. You see his brake lights on. But they must be for fucking decoration purposes because he's braking now but he's not slowing up. I mean, look how close he is and he's still got his brake lights on but just hasn't slowed up at all. Crazy. Absolutely mad. Now this clip here is about the van in front of me. It's all about lane discipline. Again, I am overtaking for all the lane hogging police out there that keep having a go at me. But you look at the way he does it compared to the way I do it. Now I don't know why he's gone onto the inside rather than the outside to do this. Or even stay in the same lane as what he was, because I've stayed there and I'm overtaking correctly. He's undertook. There was no need for it. Just weird how some people drive. The red car probably isn't helping matters, stuck out there. So I decide to move over because I can't. I'm coming off quite soon. But the van is still going to go and undertake a few more cars. It's not a slip road, it's still a normal road. It's just not the right way of doing it. Now this clip here, there's been an accident up in front. I don't know what's going on at this point rather. But eventually, pretty much the same time as you see it on the camera, we are being told to all move over to the right. So basically we all start to filter in once we see the copper just up in front and drive on the markings here, which did seem a little bit weird because it's at an angle as well and you're not used to driving on something like that. But as I'm saying on the camera here, there will be arseholes that don't get it. And you'll see even from the rear camera what I mean. This is us all filtering in, so you can see how bad the traffic is. But the van to the right happens to be a German van, by the way. Doesn't seem to think that it applies to her.
That's just not watched any of what's going on.
I think we need to be consistent as to how we treat. I think we need to be consistent as to how we treat.
And the copper starting to get a little bit irate with her and starts shouting at her.
Just seem to think that they don't have to do what. Yeah, he's shouting at her. Pull her over.
I understand he's not going to pull her over. That's a stupid thing for me to say then. He's far too busy.
It's not a good advert for that company.
No.
Where would you put them up? You know, how would you look after them here in Britain? Well, if you've got a legal responsibility.
She's trying to make another lane again. It's like, have you been told to move over again?
There's no good saying that you want to meet your legal responsibilities and then seem to think you don't have a responsibility to have.
So the weird thing is that it was a German van that did that, and the two cars involved in the accident are both German, one of them being an Audi, right at the front by the side of the ambulance there,
Audi at the front.
and the other one's a VW.
Two Germans.
I see here a text from someone
Oh, come
who knows
on.
around the world saying it's a very beautiful
See, now
country,
these
don't
guys have got the right of way over us. It's sort of like, no.
but it is also the most densely populated.
I'm coming into a car park on this one. It's quite simple. It's one way. You go round the arrows. I don't expect anyone to go right to the end to turn round in an empty car park. So you cut through a few spaces. There's not a lot wrong with that, even though I'll probably get slated in the message board. And you come round, and because there's a train strike, there's a few people there to pick up. Now everyone seems to want to get in my car, but I'm here for one person. But there are people that can't quite understand what them arrows mean on the floor for some reason. Professional driver behind me there, you saw, there he is,
Hiya.
comes the wrong way round and goes straight in the disabled bay, followed by this idiot. Is it that hard to just follow the markings on the road and on the wall? Nice big arrow, and he still goes round, and he doesn't look like he's picking anyone up. He's going round it.
Deals. Because they're all doing it. Yeah. You know, and some of them. There's 2 lanes there, mate. And he looks at me as if I'm doing something wrong. He's driving down the centre of the road. It was an Audi though.
Yeah, they've put free bikes around the borough, you know, for people to get on and use. I wonder if those kids were on them last night.
No, they would do with their own bikes. Free bikes? What, like them green things back there
Yeah.
all over the floor?
Yeah, apparently there's a couple by the station as well.
Why can't you just put an indicator on? I thought he was turning, I thought he was pulling in, the way he swung in, but turned right, with no indicator.
And as you can see, this careful, considerate Audi driver has double parked on the service road as well.
You're welcome, mate. You've gotta love an Audi. I've purposely waited for you, and no thank you at all. Stupid number plate.
Now there was me thinking that this guy cut a bit of the corner off here, But he's a big lorry, I'll let him get away with that. But not this clown. There's no need for this.
Jesus, man. How much do you want to cut off the corner?
I do have a go at cyclists through riding on the pavement, so fair's fair. I've got to let the car driver have it this time. That's not where you drive. You maybe just going to park, but you go roadside, not pavement side to park.
You're not supposed to do that, mate. That is a red light.